Ted and I went to primary school together. We grew up together and got into music together and at the same time and all that sort of stuff and bands and he was always writing riffs and I was, you know, we'd get together and write tracks and songs and stuff and they'd sort of just sit on a computer and we'd just listen to them for fun and that sort of stuff and show our mates and it was all good. And yeah, I met Ted went off and did other bands and then I met Drew through another band I was in and we were doing that sort of thing and as bands do, they just sort of gradually fall apart and then we kind of dug up these tracks that were being worked on over the years and yeah, just started circles, I guess. Just we all loved it and said, hey, let's actually jam on these songs and make something of it. The Compass was our first release and that was, yeah, basically an amalgamation of all those riffs and songs and ideas that Ted and I kind of collaborated on over the years and yeah, picked the best of the bunch and mashed up this riff library and made an EP out of it. And yeah, I guess that's when we sort of jumped on Basic Records and back in the day and started touring and yeah, we were a real band. we had all this material for the Compass and it just came out and it was only 6 songs and then we're like, shit, we have to write an album now and that's a lot more. And yeah, and the I guess the riff library was a little bit smaller and depleted and yeah, I think we were still finding ourselves a little bit there and you know, we kind of got lumped in a scene that we weren't sort of trying to be in or anything like that and so we just tried to play ball with that and then yeah, that's led us to here and that's probably been the big difference with the new album, the last one, which is yeah, we did what we wanted.
I reckon 2 things that stand out to me personally. That first European tour with Dillinger was life-changing on musically and personally and whatever. And probably from a band that released The Compass to within like 6 months, we were signed to a label in the UK. Yeah, and we got headhunted by it. Like we didn't go out looking, someone just contacted us and said, we've been watching you and blah, 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 blah. And like that's pretty huge, you know, for a bunch of guys out in the southeast who just do their day job and then squeeze a bit of guitar in the meantime. Drums. Yeah. Me personally, I don't know whether it was just timing and how everything fell into place, but Benny's probably one of the best things to happen to this band. It might sound a bit cheesy, but I don't, like I said, I don't know whether it was the opening came in, bop, he dropped into place like Tetris, or whether he's that good that he made that much of a difference.
Essentially, like coming in and was instantly on the same page as where we were of where we wanted to go at that time, and like you'd expect someone to sort of come in and be maybe stuck on Infinitus or something and sort of go, oh cool, that, you know, I know this band and this is where it's sort of heading, but it was already what we had already sort of evolved to, that what we wanted to do. Ben was there with us as well and added so much to that and made it so easy to transition and accomplish what we wanted to do musically.
But we'll never tell him, mate.
Nah, no way. No.